Welcome to House Sitter Academy. I'm Brandi. I am one of two of the Boujee Nomads. And let me just say, welcome to your future. We are actually here in beautiful San Francisco, house sitting right now as I'm shooting this video in one of our favorite areas, our favorite places to spend time. And this is literally our life. We travel full time, house sit, house sit, house sit. And in between, we get to do fun things like splurge on a beautiful Airbnb or an amazing hotel or get an apartment in a new city and get to explore it. House sitting has changed our lives and the game on how to travel and how to travel well. And you'll see in the background my co star. That's Boujee. Part of house sitting might include pet sitting. And I know off the bat you're thinking, well, I don't want that kind of responsibility. But honestly, I think it's one of the best parts because who doesn't love animals? Animals are sometimes better than humans, let's be real. And it's a great add on. So let's talk about why you're here. So either you've seen a post, you read an article on Substack, you've seen one of our videos on YouTube, and something about house sitting struck a nerve, right? The idea that you could travel the world, passport in hand, and never have to worry about accommodations, where you're going to be sleeping, a huge chunk of your monthly expense gone. And what do you do with that? Well, you invest it. You put it in a high yield savings account. You maybe you go shopping. Right? You have so many more options. You splurge on amazing hotels and spa treatments, right? The point is that house sitting allows you freedom to focus on the things that really matter, which could be self care. It could be traveling to exotic locations. It could be investing or reinvesting into your business. House sitting gives you an opportunity to rest because you no longer have to work that hard, which I'll tell you very briefly our story. My mom and I come from two very different generations, obviously, very different age groups, but we found ourselves at the same time dealing with the same issue, which was burnout, exhaustion, fatigue. We weren't just overworked, we were overworked to the point where I found myself dipping into depression and anxiety. And my mom was really starting to question if the best years of her life, which were supposed to be coming, were really going to be that. If she was going to be able to retire and actually enjoy her golden years. And that made me nervous as well, because if you are anything like us, you really felt like you were living to work versus working to live. And that doesn't feel good when all you can do is get up, go to work, go to bed, exhausted, and just repeat the cycle over and over and over again. So for us, house sitting became a way, not just out, but a way back into ourselves. It allowed us a space to finally pursue what we've always wanted to, which is traveling the world, getting stamps in our passport, living in beautiful, unique, unfamiliar places, you know, learning languages, gaining friendships that we'd only dreamed about, where we now have dinner parties. We go visit people, and the conversation isn't about how exhausted you are and how much you're working and how things aren't getting better, but where are you going? Where have you been? Tell us about your next adventure. How are you doing? Having real conversations. So, you're here for a reason, and it's more than just house sitting. It's about capturing or maybe recapturing your life, what you were meant to do here. And maybe for you, house sitting will give you the time, the opportunity to finally venture into what you're passionate about, what you really want to explore and get into. I hope so, because it's been a game changer for us. Once again, if you missed me 3 minutes ago when I said it. So, welcome to House Sitter Academy. If you have any questions, I want you to know that I am always in the chat. I am always in the comments. When someone replies that says Boujee Nomads, it's me. It's not AI. So comment, leave your questions, let us know what's going on. And I will be honest with you if house sitting is something that could work for you. Because the number one thing I stress to everyone is that this is truly an unconventional life. And for as exotic and interesting and as fun as it is, it's not for everybody. And that's okay. But at least you're here. At least you're taking the time to explore your options. Because myself, for so many years, I didn't think I had any. I thought the only way I was ever going to leave my cubicle or get out into the world was to win the lottery, right? To find a rich uncle who left me an inheritance. And what I have discovered and what you will discover is that taking that time, do your research, but the ability to live your life, the best quality of life, to travel if that's what you want to do, to devote to yourself, to your business, to creating something, to having an impact in the world is actually a lot easier than you realize. And I hope you find that here. So, comment below, put in your email below, and join House Sitter Academy officially because we are all waiting for you. And we'll see you soon. Ciao.